Call of Duty points are now in Infinite Warfare. If you want the best way to get free Call of Duty points, click the link down in the description, install the app, and start getting yourself some free Call of Duty points today. Yo, what is up guys? It's the Goblin and welcome back to the Call of Duty Infinite Warfare video. Today's video, I'm going to be talking about Infinity Ward and what they said in their multiplayer live stream, as well as some other posts they put up on Reddit, and they even are talking about some gun changes that, like, the patch notes are out already, but the patch isn't out already. It's kind of complicated. They had to delay the patch due to some problems, but we basically know exactly what the patch notes are going to be and all this sort of stuff. So it's a really cool update, and hopefully you guys will enjoy this video. Smack some likes on this one, guys. 2,000 likes, that's what I'm looking for. So hit that like button and subscribe if you guys are new to the channel. And let's get right into this baby. So first off, we'll start with this. A new playlist update from Call of Duty Infinite Warfare is coming soon to PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. Infinity Ward posted on Reddit that due to some issues they've run into, the patch below has been delayed. Infinity Ward says Epic Gun Game along with patch notes below will become available in-game as soon as testing is finished. So I'm not sure if this is actually in the game right now or if it's still a few days before this patch will come out, but we don't really know. Basically, this is what they posted up. They said, "Hi everyone, due to a few issues across platforms, we removed the latest patch while we work on a new one. In order to test our new patch, we have to eliminate this weekend's hack and potentially tweak what guns appear in Epic Gun Game. We'll work to have the hack available again as soon as possible, and we have be adding Epic Gun Game as a featured mode over the next couple of days. We apologize for the temporary delay to this week's patch with all its fixes and events. Sorry for any inconvenience, blah, blah, blah. Your patience is appreciated." So once again, they basically had to delay something. I mean, we don't really care about a delayed patch update, but these are the patch notes that were going to come into the game, and this was, I think, 2 days ago or 3 days ago, so they might be live in the game right now. This is what it comes across to say. So basically what they did is a bunch of the general fixes are just map fixes with the new guns. We're having some little glitches and bugs, and those were fixed. But the thing that I'm really concerned about here is weapon changes. The most important thing in any sort of patch notes are going to be A, weapon changes, B, score streak buffs or nerfs, just the changes, and then combat rigs. Those are basically the things you want to look for in any sort of patch notes or patch notes videos, and this is what they said. They said as far as weapons, the Type 2 AR mode, slight increase to the fire rate and a decrease to ADS recoil. So that's a buff to the Type 2, which is already a pretty good assault rifle, but it's weird because, like, every assault rifle is already pretty good. You know, the Type 2 is a bit weaker than, like, the Volk or a bit weaker than the K-Bar NV4. So with this buff, I think this will make the Type 2 probably one of the better assault rifles in the game. Increase to the fire rate and a decrease to ADS recoil. That was the thing with the Type 2, is when you're spraying that thing down, it fires pretty fast already, so the increase to the fire rate is going to make it, you know, an absolute banger, but the recoil would be vertical, and it would be a big problem on the Type 2, so this is pretty big buff for the Type 2. Next one is going to be for the Volk, a buff for the Volk, increased to the 3-bullet hit kill range for the Volk, which is also really good. This is one that was probably one of my favorite guns when the game first came out, and was nerfed quite a bit. So it looks like the Volk and the Type 2, those underrated assault rifles, are going to be getting some buffs. And then we have the Titan LMG, which I've said is the, you know, worst LMG, even though it's still really good. Slight increase to the fire rate and increase to the 4-bullet hit kill range. So a lot of buffs. There's another buff to the Titan. It looks like a pretty big buff as well. And then we have the nerfs to the, you know, the overpowered guns are going to be getting a slight nerf. So I like this balancing changes. One thing I loved about Black Ops 3 is that, you know, it was one time the Pharaoh was the best SMG, and then it was the Vesper, then it was the VMP, and, you know, it would go back and forth between a few guns as they nerfed and buffed and nerfed and buffed. And what we have here today is the K-Bar, a slight decrease to the 4-bullet hit kill range. So that's going to be a nerf for the K-Bar. And the NV4 slightly increased to the ADS recoil. I don't know how much, you know, we're going to have to play and test this out, but an increase to the NV4 recoil. That gun, I'm going to guess it still has little to no recoil, and even if it does have a tiny bit of recoil, it's going to be very minimal, and if you use the legendary variant, there's actually no recoil on it at all because it has the reduced recoil. I don't think there would ever be a reason to run it like a grip on the MV4. Next, we have the Widowmaker, reduced delay between bullets within the burst. So the Widowmaker fires, you know, it's basically like a 2-round burst sniper rifle, and there's a reduced delay, which means, you know, it's going to be easier to hit them and not get as many hit markers with the Widowmaker quicker because you're going to be hitting them with both of the shots out of the burst for some more one-shot kills. The DMR, slight decrease to the ADS time, so that's going to be good for the DMR. And then we have the EBR 800 as the AR mode, increase to the 5-bullet hit kill range, and then the sniper mode, reduced ADS sway speed. And then howitzer launcher changes, explosion radius increased, explosion damage more consistent. So they're buffing the freaking Noob Tube launcher, and I hate that howitzer for one reason. In one of my videos, I think it was in December, I get killed one off of a deatomizer live on throwback. I'm in the top window, and the guy shoots me with a howitzer launcher across the map and kills me. But it looks like, in general, some good changes to the assault rifles. You know, nerfing the best ones, buffing the little ones, but I still think overall it's going to make assault rifles better in the game, which sucks for SMG players. I myself, in this game, in previous CODs, I'd say I was an SMG player. In this game, I'm an assault rifle player because the assault rifles are just so good, and this buff is making them better. Well, you know, it's nerfing the best ones, but it's making the worst ones better. And I think overall it's an improvement to the assault rifles. Definitely some huge buffs to the sniper rifles here, and then also to the Titan LMG if you guys are a fan of that. So basically, these ones, we don't know when these will be live in the game. I'm sure most likely today's Monday. Usually they put out patch updates on Tuesday, so I'm guessing that this will be coming out tomorrow. I'm looking right here. It doesn't really say at all so far. It just says coming soon. So it could be live now, could not be, but I'm sure they'll announce when it's officially live in the game. You know, some of these patch rollouts are very, you know, delayed and consistent, and it is kind of hard to tell when they're actually in the game. But those are the weapon changes. And I think overall some really good changes. Now, some other stuff that we have to talk about here today is they did their live stream, and this was basically they said a few things in the live stream that were very important. Most of the live stream was just announcing, oh, we got new guns, you know, go open some supply drops, get the new guns, blah, blah, blah. But they said, new set of prestiges coming to Infinite Warfare, and new icons and emblems for all of the prestiges. So I think that means even the first 10 right now, they're redoing the emblems, which is good because this game probably has the worst prestige logos of all time in Call of Duty. They said there'll be more details on how these new levels and what you earn soon. So basically, there's just more prestiges coming. Similar to MW3, you know, there was MW3, another Infinity Ward game, 15 prestiges, and then I think they ended up doing 20 prestiges. So pretty much expected stuff right there. They said, yeah, current set of prestige icons will be seen in updates soon, so they are going to be updating the first 10 prestiges. They also said some Mark II weapons will see an increase in bonus, higher than 15% bonus per kill. Now, it only says some here, so I don't know if that means that, you know, maybe the epics are going to be worth 30% or 20% per kill. You know, we don't really know here, but Mark IIs, if you guys have Mark IIs, you're in luck, and basically Mark IIs you can only get from supply drops. There's no way to craft them. But basically, they're the same as the normal guns. All they give you is better XP. And in this game, let's be honest, it's not a struggle to get XP. They run double XP weekends about every second weekend or like every single weekend. And, you know, Volt Corruption is now a craftable. You can craft that one with Salvage. 4,000 Salvage gives you so much extra experience. And then, but basically, they're going to be changing some of the Mark IIs and buffing some of them, I guess you could say. Not really buffing in-game, but buffing as far as experience. They also said new mission team coming within the coming weeks. No specific announcements today. Basically, we already knew about that. It's pretty much leaked that it's the Blood Anvil mission team. And they just confirmed, they already confirmed that it was coming out, a new mission team, but now they're saying coming in the next coming weeks, which who knows what that means with Infinity Ward. That could mean 20 weeks, that could mean 2 weeks, we don't really know. Emblem editor still on track for the mid-March launch. And then this last note right here is what I'm most excited for, guys. Drop a like for this, drop a like for this, I'm hyped. Classic weapons will soon be able to earn de-automatizer strikes. Classic weapons are going to have nukes. You know what that means? My loved UMP-45, the one I love from Modern Warfare 2, Modern Warfare 3. I'm going to, aka the MACTAV-45, if you guys don't know, in this game, which is the UMP from older games. You're going to be able to get nukes with that. If you're an M1 fan, nukes with that, nukes with the OSA, nukes with the SPAS 12, the intervention, you know, basically, I mean, well, I don't know if it's coming to all of them, but I'm assuming it would come to the UMP and, you know, the OSA first. And the M1 probably. But classic weapons will soon be able to earn deatomizer strikes. Very exciting news here. I've been predicting this since the game's release, and looks like it's coming true, which is pretty much all positive. There's absolutely no negative to that. Now, does this mean they're just going to throw on, you can get nukes with them now? Or what this most likely means is classic weapon variants because of that, and that's what I would say this most likely means. Classic weapon variants will be coming, and I'll probably make another video talking about that or something. But anyway, I hope you guys did enjoy. Drop a like on this thing. I really appreciate 2,000 likes. I think it deserves it. Smash that like button, boys. Thank you guys for watching. Pretty good, you know, some pretty good news today. All positive for the game, I would say, except for SMG players, because, well, you know, when assault rifles get better, obviously the SMGs won't be able to match up. I think they need to go through and they need to buff every single, like they need to go through and, you know, go through every single SMG statistically and go through buffs and nerfs and what's required. Anyway, drop a like, 2,000 likes, subscribe for Cookie, no Lookie, and I'm out. Peace. Have a great day, guys.